Hey guys, welcome back to Vincefield Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a Dormammu, is that how you say it? I always forget how to say his damn name. Garage kit I'll be putting together. The sculptor is AVY Sculptor. I forgot, well, a friend of mine is the one who's producing it. I don't know who actually casted and made the kits. It came from China. So it's sort of like the other ones I've done. They put this weird clay filler in here. Like, this is printed hollow, I guess. And there's like this clay stuff here, so like if I take this tool and I kind of hit this, it's kind of like semi-dried. But the last time that I did this stuff, which was on the Banshee kit, if you watch my Banshee video, this stuff sort of kind of cures, but the inside I think is still wet, so there is some weight to it. But you can feel that this was 3D printed hollow, and then they injected it. So I think what I'm going to do is probably what I'll do is I'll just get my Dremel tool and I'll kind of just Dremel these areas, little circles out, and I'll kind of use some Bondo, and I'll put Bondo over it, only because I don't like this stuff. It feels to me that this stuff might over time start to flake off. It's got that feeling to me. It feels like it's kind of a clay or a putty that goes in there, but over time it might deteriorate. So I would rather seal this in and lock it into the base. So that's what I'm going to do. I think they went ahead and did it with the main body as well. So this is the body here. Really good sculpt. It's definitely in that Bowen design scale. And it looks like they did put that putty in there as well, as you can see. So it's definitely 3D printed. So I guess they just ran off 3D prints on a couple of these. Because I have two of them I need to paint up. Let's see. I think... let's see. Alright, so it's keyed right, and then it keys like that. So that's the body there. So I just was going over everything. So he's got two different hands, and then he's also got these actually really cool crystal clear resin hands, which is absolutely phenomenal. And they actually magnetize it, so that's good. So yeah, they did a good job. I mean, this is nice and crystal clear resin. This is like that smooth on crystal clear stuff. This stuff looks like it probably may not yellow because it doesn't have a yellow tint, but then again, you never know in a couple years. But this stuff feels, and it's got a really strong smell to it, so it actually might be like that crystal clear stuff that Smooth On has. So this is actually really cool. This is actually a really good casting. And they also magnetize it and everything, which is really great. Hopefully I got the right bag, because they're labeled 1 and 2. Yeah, this is number 1 bag, so I always like to make sure that the magnets and everything's lined up. This one's a little bit... Oh, it fits in. Okay, there was something standing there blocking it. Okay. Yeah, that looks really good. Really, really good. So you got nice change of hands, and then you have regular hands here. Now the only thing that, like, it's pretty straightforward character. You know, not really a crazy amount of different types of colors, except the legs are definitely going to need to be attached. Keys are, as you can see, they injected some of that clay stuff into the feet as well. I'm pretty sure each one is 3D printed and injected. Let me grab the number 2 base. Yeah, so you can see this base here is the same thing. So... okay, so just kind of going over everything. So I guess the only thing I'm really worried about is these pieces here. These go in front, like this. Oh, okay. Alright. It doesn't stick up as much as I thought it was going to. Yeah, I kept on, for some odd reason, I kept on thinking it was going to stick like back there, but it goes on like that. So that's something I can glue in, and then when shipping it out, I don't have to really be too worried about it. His head, crystal clear, looks really good. Yeah, this crystal clear stuff is absolutely beautiful. Now, I wonder if this is resin or if it's actually injected plastic. It feels like crystal clear resin, so I don't think it is plastic. Yeah, it doesn't feel like plastic. It feels more like an injected resin. So, and then that's the Dormammu head that goes on like that. So I think I might have to glue that head on. I think that might be best bet, because once this is attached, it should be pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I need a magnet. Only because, you know, I don't really want to magnetize it, because if I Dremel in there and add a magnet in a magnet, that might cause some issues to be kind of hard to see, you know? So we might just put a dab of glue in there. So I think, I'm just kind of spitballing here. I think once we put it together, it's just going to be a matter of leaving the hands and head, we'll attach the head and everything, leave the hands removable. So that's the lower body, and it goes into the base like this. So he keys in pretty well, from what I can see. Okay, so he keys in pretty well. Yeah, so there's definitely no need to add rods or magnets, because these keys are actually humongous. So once they're in there, I might add a magnet just to one of the feet, just to help keep it in place. But once he's on there, it's good. So that's a good thing. Just kind of going over some. So these parts here, again, these crystal clear stuff is absolutely amazing. So these go into the base. So this will probably be like a typical sort of like a lava type base, you know. And then the flames coming up. So these crystal clear pieces are really, really nice. So I think I'm trying to see. Oh, there's one over here too. Okay, so I think with these pieces, it's, I think, best for shipping and for displaying. Just a matter of put them in the base and leave them there. I'm not going to pull these out of this bag. I think, yeah, it's just a matter of, they go in fairly well and they're not going to go anywhere. You know, because like if I tried to glue these in and then ship it out, these things could snap. So it's better to just like let the people just put the pieces in and let it sit. I'll test these out too, but it looks like the keys are pretty well. So, yeah, pretty straightforward. The factory did an amazing job on it. Nice 3D print. I'm not really seeing any seam lines. I think I just need to kind of clean up the kits a little bit. As far as paint-wise, it's pretty straightforward. I think just as long, I just got to get the body attached. So I'm going to have to Dremel through here, Dremel in some of this, and get this attached and set up. And pretty much get the leg set up. And then after that, everything else is pretty much good to go. Let's see. There's pieces over here. So there is some more stuff. I forget. You know what it is? I'm not looking at the picture. I just kind of pulled this out of the box and looked at it now. So these pieces here, do they go onto the hand or something? I don't know. Wow. It's really good magnetized, really good keyed. It's kind of weird to see like a Bone Designs type of item at this scale. Pretty much. So these go somewhere. I don't know where to go. I'll look at the picture. I don't really. I should have had it on my screen while doing the review, but oh well. But it's pretty straightforward. I'm not really feeling any problems with like any kind of molds or anything. It looks like it's just a little bit slick. So I think the last time what I did with these is I'll when I wash it, I'll probably use some of my, not the, I have a fine sandpaper, 3M fine sandpaper here, you know, like one of these things here. And what I'll do is I'll probably use this and kind of give it a little bit of scoring. There's a little bit weird piece here. And what it is like if you take this out of the bag and you actually hit it with primer, and then you, after that primer sort of dries and you run your fingernail, it kind of comes off. So what I like to do is I like to give a little bit of scoring with some like alcohol on some of this stuff, and then this way once you take that off, the primer will actually bond to this a little bit better and still be smooth. Yeah, these things, this is a really nice kit. They really did a good job. It looks like they did, I don't know if they do a little bit of primer on this or it's just kind of there, but it needs to be scuffed up a little bit because primer doesn't like to stick this. And then again, you don't know how many people like handled it too. Could have been like a guy who packages stuff, could have been sweaty and stuff, and you know. And then this stuff right here, you don't want to score this, but I'll use alcohol on the clear stuff, and then what I'll do is I'll spray it down with the Duplicolor adhesion promoter, that's clear coat, and then paint this up in like flames, and then give it a good sealer, and then these will be good to go. So at least I know to do that. But all in all, that is pretty much it. We're looking pretty good. So that's pretty much the kit, pretty straightforward. Just gotta go ahead and you know, start talk to my friend that I'm painting it up for, and also my other friend I'm doing one for, and just see if everything's good to go, and then I'll maybe start prepping these up, because I got so many kits from my one friend I can't keep up with him anymore. There's so much stuff he's been giving me, so it's a matter of just kind of get a couple done and then go on to full-blown customs. But that's the Dormammu kit. So yeah, if you guys are interested, I'm pretty sure he's selling copies on one of the Facebook groups. I'm sure a bunch of people know about it by now. But all in all, pretty good. I'm really impressed with this clear stuff. I really am. It looks really good. But there you go. That's the kit. Pretty straightforward. So I'm going to go ahead and start prepping these up, and hopefully I'll get these done in a short amount of time. Seems to be a pretty easy kit to do. And that is it. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.